Hi there, Gemini Cancer. Welcome to my channel. This is Cusp-A Beauty Tarot. I just shuffled and I'm ready for your reading. I started and my camera cut out, so I think we're back on track here. I had to make some space. So I'm going to start with your overarching energies. This is for Gemini Cancer for the period of early October through early November. But when you're watching, this is just perfect. Knight of Swords, the Tower. I'm going to lay out the cards and then read it all. Ooh, the Emperor. Okay, pretty strong energies. Guiding your reading, bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. This is going to be your career, work, and finance. Gemini Cancer, your career, work, and finance. Two of Swords, Empress. This looks like the same person to me. Death, Star, and Devil. Wow, uber interesting and powerful. This whole reading so far. Six of Cups. Interesting. Under the deck, there's like this lighter, emotional, love-based energy to me on both your overarching 10 of Cups and this Six of Cups. Let's just pull for whatever relationship you're thinking about. This is for Gemini Cancer, Cuspers, Gemini Cancer Cuspers. Let's see. Okay. We have the Three of Wands, the Ace of Cups, Six of Swords, the Tower again, wow, and the Nine of Pentacles. In this deck, the Nine of Gardens. Okay, so bottom of the deck in relationship is the Devil again. Okay, interesting. Let's pull a Soul's Journey lesson card. I'd love to know what lesson is guiding this time period for you, Gemini Cancer. Freedom. Freedom is coming out of this. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So busting out of these Tower energies and the death in this transformation and the Devil, unhinging yourself from the Devil to gain freedom and dominion over yourself and your own path is pretty amazing. Huh. Okay, and healing. So let's pull one from the White Light Oracle by Alana Fairchild. And then we'll get a reading. Gemini Cancer. This is an incredibly strong reading. Like it or don't, it's definitely indicating change. Definitely indicating change. And capturing your empowerment and your healing out of this very big change. Garuda Saparna. We'll talk about what that means when we get to it. Okay, so out of trial, tribulation, out of sudden change comes control, dominion, power, something abrupt coming in. I mean, there's definitely an energy of something abrupt coming in between the Knight of Swords and the Tower, okay? So be ready. I guess you can't be ready. When the Tower comes, you're not ready. You're sticking to something old, maybe. You might be in denial about something, and you need something to kind of shake you loose. At least that's what it's looking like in your career, work, and finance. Two of Swords. You have something that you're maybe denying, but let's kind of just start at the top and we'll work our way down, okay? So Gemini Cancer, over this time period for you, there's an abrupt piece of information or an abrupt person charging in to your sphere that's going to rock your world, make it so that you really can't go backwards. Something new is going to be happening. You're probably not going to see it. I can't say exactly what it's going to be, but it's going to cause change, transformation, and death, meaning big transformation. Out of it, you'll be more in control, more the boss, more empowered, and moving forward with confidence and freedom. Something that had you shackled, something that had you under its thumb is going to, maybe because, sometimes if you're not going to make the change, the universe makes the change for you. That's a lot of what tends to come with the tower energy. You have 2 towers in your reading. You have 2 devils in your reading. So to me, it feels like you're in an imprisoner. You're imprisoned within your own environment in some way, maybe more than one area of your life. There could be a stuckness here, a denial here, and then, the universe is kind of having your back by swooping in and making change happen. Okay, so it's not a negative thing. It's going to free you and empower you to create your own happiness and to create what's right for you. So it's a beautiful event coming about from it. We have the Emperor and we have the Empress, in your career reading. So in the career reading, you might be facing something where you need to make a decision. You need to leave something old behind. You need to be aware of what's going on around you. You need to acknowledge something that's happening. Maybe that's a little shifty or a little, just not above board. See the wolf behind her, and she's kind of like, She's not blindfolded like in a typical 2 of Swords character. But she's definitely, 2 of Swords. A decision needs to be made, and, she's guarding herself, but not kind of wholeheartedly making it. That said, it looks like you're going to tap into a bit of your own inspiration and your own desire. And between either outside circumstances that you can't control, or maybe a piece of something you do have a part of when it comes to your career, work, and finances, you might have a hand in it. You're going to have an ending. It's going to either be thrust upon you. That means for some of you, it might be, losing a job. It might be hitting with some, there might be a hit of some, downturn financially. I mean, Lord knows we're in this crazy pandemic time and it's happening to so many of us. But there's a change coming. It's unavoidable. And it's going to kind of like push you. It might push you into entrepreneurism. It might push you into a gig or a couple gigs that you were kind of thinking about pursuing, but you didn't. But it's going to actually free you up from maybe a system, an organization, a boss, a culture that had you a little bit under its thumb, and it wasn't like a happy experience for you. It was holding you back or toxic because we do have, the devil twice, So there's something potentially toxic or negative in terms of holding you back. But when you do make that change, power and empowerment's coming, new opportunity and healing is coming. When you can make your way to the healing, the appropriate level of manifestation and freedom is possible in this work sphere. And I feel that that's the same for this relationship, whoever you're thinking about in the relationship end. The idea that, some harmony and abundance is possible underpinning this whole reading. You may have to, weigh up where you're putting your energy. 3 of Wands, what ships are you sending out there? What's going to matter for you? What's going to give you enough value? You're willing to give your cup, but where do you give it? It's like you're really assessing that, and you want to move on from any hardship or any tumultuous waters. Again, any devil binds, anything that's holding you back. The 6 of Wands or 6 of Swords wants to move into smoother times, get a bird's eye view, not be so caught in the fray when it comes to this relationship. But whatever it is, I think you're not quite moving it forward. So again, something's rushing in, something's going to happen, because that's the energy overall. And then that's the energy right in line with your relationship reading, this Tower. But this Tower doesn't really look distressing to me. Yeah, there's the people like that getting thrown out of the Tower, classic. But we can't get alarmed by the Tower. This is a huge message that that the universe is conspiring to make a shift for you, a couple shifts for you at work, in career, and even in out of a core relationship. The relationship might be one that you have at work, but I actually feel like this is a partnership of some kind that might not be a work one. I'm not sure. But in the end, again, a freedom and abundance card. a liberating free card, the Nine of Pentacles. So after you unhinge yourself from whatever is shackling you here, Devil, bottom of the deck, there's this beautiful essence of abundance and fulfillment that you can do this on your own. And maybe you have some time apart in the beginning, or maybe it's a relationship you can gain back your independence within it. But, there's a beautiful reconnection with joy and innocence that's happening in the work sphere once you unhinge yourself from something toxic and binding. There's a beautiful element of freedom in this relationship area once you can unhinge yourself. Now, I do again think that you might not be doing it intentionally, that the circumstances may come up and surprise you a bit that helps you do that. So it may not be fully in your control, but goodness is definitely going to come out of it. Now, your white light oracle is the Garuda Saparna, number 42, the eagle. Which is interesting because in your relationship core here, you're soaring high above like a bird over the trouble. You're kind of moving past it, and that's like the eagle's eye view that you need to get empowered and move past this and unhinge yourself from anything that's like shackling you. You need to kind of get a bird's eye view. And I don't know what this one says, but we'll read a bit of it for you. It's number 42. The Garuda Saparna. Cultivate confidence in yourself. You have the inner spiritual power to deal wisely and effectively with any situation. Don't allow anyone to take advantage of your kind nature. Reflect upon what action feels best for you to take and then follow through with decisiveness. Do not allow negativity to get a grip in your life. Positive energy and outcomes are indicated. Beautiful. Garuda is the mystical king of the birds, a mighty eagle-like divine creature celebrated in the spiritual traditions of the East. In Sanskrit, Suparna means to have powerful wings and fly well. This has spiritual significance as Garuda can cover great distances and reach tremendous heights. Garuda's earthly counterpart, the eagle, is said to use the powerful winds of a storm to fly above it rather than get caught within it. Wow, that's just what we're saying here with the Six of Winds. Excuse me, to fly above it, move on, rather than caught within it. Excuse me. The eagle spirit is a wise teacher who advises how to utilize the storms of ego to fuel your capacity to rise spiritually, to face problems head on and use them to heal and grow. Let's take a sip here for a second. Excuse me. The eagle seeks higher sanctuary where negativities can be dealt with before they cause further problems. Another Sanskrit word accorded to Garuda is Vishari, which essentially means conqueror of poisons. Garuda Saparna augurs a time when you will need to rise above the pettiness of ego and ensure that you nip negativities in the bud, lest they become powerful enough to cause havoc in your heart. You don't need to become ensnared within the drama of ego. Now, what we do know is that the devil is a whole wrapped up ego thing. So when you have devil in the work area of, career, finance, and work, and you have the devil, bottom of the deck for your relationship that's important to you, there's definitely ego wrapped up there. So this is all very in line, saying you need to free yourself. Take back your dominion, take back your power, take back your higher view, higher wisdom. And free yourself and heal from this grip. Beautiful things are happening here. It's a really good luck card. It's time to imagine you're a mighty eagle. Spread your arms as though they were wings, and you may even want to fly around the room. You may swoop or soar effortlessly. If you can safely stand on a chair or step, do so. Imagine, intend, sense, or feel that you are gazing down at your life from a higher perspective. What do you see? Are there issues that need to be dealt with immediately before they escalate? Two of Swords, don't blind yourself to them. Do you need to make yourself unavailable to certain negativities? Do you need to withdraw and seek spiritual connection while a storm beneath you unfolds? Give yourself permission to see, sense, feel, and acknowledge your own wisdom. When you are ready, ground yourself safely and place your hands in prayer mode at your heart and bow. You are bowing to the light, to divine wisdom, to Garuda, the eagle spirit teacher within your soul, and to the great gift of life, which enables all souls to grow and evolve. You can complete your healing process by coming back to the here and now, remembering your human self and human name, and hydrating your body. Wow. So between these towers and change and death and devils, there is a lot of tumultuous energy here. But what it's really saying is, with love, insight, wisdom, and rising above out of it, not attaching to your emotions. We don't want to get attached to it. We want to like transmute and let the change happen. Don't fight against it. Don't fight against it. Rise above it. And freedom and empowerment is on the other end, and healing. Emperor, Empress, Star, 9 of Pentacles. So, with that, I just want to wish you a lot of luck. Let me know how this resonates for you, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.